Alright, welcome back to Talos 2. Not in the museum. Though we're going back into the museum. But first, cat. There's a cat out here. And this cat runs away when you approach it. And I didn't test this. Like, I noticed this when looking for screenshots and stuff. I just want to see now, what if we just, like, continue chasing this cat for a while?
Founder be with you.
That's loud. I've tried to, like, rebalance the audio so that the voices should be a little louder. I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna be good. I'll have to see after, like, the previous and this episode. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the cat. If I follow it close by, then it doesn't scream anymore, which means it's happy. And then it just runs around and gets back to the starting point again. I'm like slightly faster than it, so I have to keep doing these pauses. Yep. And oh, and we're back to where we started. Okay. Well, I guess that's nothing. Sorry, cat. You did not have an achievement for me. So, I guess I kind of want to do this one more time, but I might cut out most of it, just to see if we can, like, save both my family and fix the virus thing, if I just go for broke and, like, gamble. I successfully steal some food. And then we need one more. Oh, there we go. That was 2 in a row. But we still have to do another one? Really? Okay, forage now. Oh, family starved. God damn. So it's like, I think you need to win 2 stealing things in a row and also win 2 gamble researches in a row. Or it's just, like, not possible. And I'm not sure what the witch does. I tried to be a witch, but, like, does that even do anything? I want to see if the unique ability did something. Nope. Okay, I think I'm just giving up on this, because it's just annoying. And seems like it would just take so much grinding to just get that to actually work out. So, what? Hello? Why can't I report back to you? Is it because I left? Or do we have to finish it and then talk to him? Wait, what's this one, now that no one's here? Welcome, Scholar. Okay, this is weird. Files available, infinite growth, and what growth? Our society is sick, and the idea that's made it sick is growth. Infinite growth, infinite consumption, on a finite planet is a recipe for destruction. Our desire for more is what's making us kill the only home we have. And to do what? Produce more plastic toys? Make more hamburgers? Pour concrete over every last bit of green soil? Those who propose techno fixes to our problem are making the mistake of fighting the symptoms, not the cause. Anthropogenic climate change is one of many symptoms. The cause is human greed. That's what we must truly fight if we're ever going to undo the damage we did. And the battle starts within every one of us, with the realization that more isn't always better. What growth? This infinite growth on a finite planet thing is driving me up the wall. Our problem today isn't infinite growth, it's the increasing lack of real material growth that benefits people. Have you seen the state of our roads, our bridges, our hospitals? Have you noticed the lack of affordable housing? The stock market's going great, though. Fake numbers are indeed growing infinitely, yes sir. But in the real world, investment in research is down. Huge areas of potential technological advancement are just sitting there. We have so many solutions at our fingertips, but we refuse to act because speculation is more profitable. Orangutans went extinct on a global level and nobody fully understands why. But hey, who needs better medical technology? Viruses have never jumped species before, have they? Uh-huh. But you just don't want to talk? How did I, like, mess that up? Do I have to complete this? Ugh. Also, we used to be able to, like, hold down T or something to speed up, but that's not a thing in this one. Right? Or, like, holding down anything? X is resets? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Nope. Yeah, if I had won that, we could have just researched and gotten that. Or maybe I didn't even need to. I should have just gotten one breakthrough. Because if I get one now, this isn't going to do anything, because it's 99, right? Yeah, there's still work. No? Oh, okay. And if I now use my special politician ability, you employ exemplary skills of oration, which you promptly employ to... Oh, you enjoy to employ to convince people that you personally are responsible for the discovery of the antivirus. It may have been the scientists who did the manual labor, but it was the political class which enabled the funding of the scientists. The ramifications of public acceptance of this narrative is that failure now to release the antivirus would be political suicide, even if the alternative is literal suicide. Only one choice is available. Okay, great ability there. But why? But we weren't relying on the insect population. Okay, so I guess you just can't do anything with that. Even though, yeah, I made sure not to eat the locusts. And why can't we do anything here? Did I, like, mess something up? Should I, like, hold on. I'm gonna make a backup and, like, load to before I did this. Because I think it was because I left this place. I guess he just, like, stopped wanting to talk at that point. Which kind of sucks. I don't understand what's going on. I've loaded, like, so many of the backups, and none of them seem to be here. So it just, like, never actually saved, and I just can't talk to this guy, so... I guess I just can't. It's just not something that's possible now. For some reason, it is no longer possible to do unless I replay the previous episode, I guess. Alright, I failed. Had to redo everything from the start of the episode. That's fun. But now... we can talk. That was so weird.
That was your first taste of the simulation.
I don't understand why that just, like, stops being a thing. Why you just can't actually, like, talk to him again. That just makes no sense and is just shit. And took so much time, and now I don't have time to really, record much today. Like, I did so much loading different backups of trying to, like, find a backup that, like, saved right after I did this, but apparently they just don't. They don't save during this terminal thing, so I only had, like, at the start of the previous episode, or at the end, where I couldn't talk to him anymore, so... fuck me, I guess. That is really annoying. I don't feel like either of these are good.
Before our ancestors died, they built an iterative simulation, gave it access to the archive, and hooked it all up to the hydroelectric dam which still runs this city. What you experienced on that terminal was one of the fossilized remains of that program.
Oh god. What was the goal?
The goal was to create a new consciousness, and thus propel humanity into a post-biological
Yeah, like,
era.
we just miss out on all of this because I just wanted to, like, look at a thing before talking to him. And then the game's like, oh, okay, I guess you didn't want to talk. And then just cuts that off forever. That doesn't make any sense.
My life's work. A small sliver of our primordial ooze. It's a jumble of ancient data, or what it evolved into, and it's the source of almost everything we know.
What's the simulation?
My appearance to you right now is part of the simulation. The lands and puzzles in our dreams are part of the simulation. It's the veil through which we see the world.
Really? I thought this was not the simulation. The program on the terminal, where did it come from?
Many of the artifacts we study have no clear origin. We can't know whether our ancestors created them long before the simulation existed, or if they're just a product of our shared subconscious.
No further questions.
Then I have some questions for you.
I don't
Your
want to take a survey.
experience of the program. How did it feel?
It was frustrating.
It can be, can't it? But for a scholar like
Not
myself,
just the game,
it's
but just
essential
this
to
experience was
persevere
very
until
frustrating.
You understand what you're looking at. The interesting thing about this particular program is that no matter what choices you make, an ideal outcome seems to be impossible. It seems to demand sacrifice. Did you have the same experience?
Yep. I got a perfect score and saved everyone. Yeah, I tried multiple times and still couldn't save everyone.
I admire your dedication. That is precisely what's required if we're to understand ourselves fully. Who did you save?
Humanity.
As I expected. A skeptic would say this artifact existed simply to condemn us with the impossibility of ethical choice. No matter what moral laws we follow, people suffer and die, so what's the point? But that cannot be correct. We must be missing something. What is it trying to tell us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I'm just gonna cop out and say it can't be reduced to a simple set of rules. Because it, like, depends on context and stuff.
It's a popular view, and I can't tell you how much I disagree with you. The complexity of the simulation, indeed of life itself, puts most people off from even trying to understand it. But look a little closer. You feel inside yourself the truth of what is good and evil. Biological hominids had dreams manifested by their subconscious, which they tried to interpret and even to navigate with lucidity. We have the simulation. If we can realize our potential to understand it, we can realize our potential as a species. Thank you for bringing this additional data. I must return to my research. I wish you well on your inwards journey.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that almost just seems like a bug that happens. That you just completely miss out on that entire conversation if you don't instantly talk to him after you exit the terminal for the first time. That just seems strange to me. And it's like a pretty significant and important conversation, especially like setting up the sort of conundrums of Talos 1. And yeah, this is now like, I'm just replaying everything, so like I have to go and do all those puzzles again, but I'll leave that for later and do it myself. But yeah, it's gonna have to be a short episode thanks to this. Thanks, game. So, let's see if we can just, like, take a quick peek at something before I end it off here. And what do we take a quick peek at? Is there anything in this first area that I still haven't looked at? Yeah, this thing? Seems to be shut off or something? Or, like, closed off? Gehenna Memorial Exhibition 312. And which one? What was the place that was like, oh, this is the place that's off limits? Postponed in accordance with a new power management and distribution plan. Yeah, I see. So maybe we can get back here later, and this might be open. Can't read these signs from here. Yeah, alright. There's no Gehenna for us. Yet. I'm not sure if there would be anything hidden here. Yeah, it's almost like too big of an area to bother searching through the entire way when it's so hard to see things, and there's just too many places there could be secrets if they're just like placed randomly. So I have to just assume they're in like more significant looking spots. Yeah, what's going on here? How far out can we go here? Do any of these islands have anything of note? Also, I wonder, is there something we can do with, like... No, there's no way to, like, decrease foliage in that sense. It would just be view distance, I suppose. Textures. Like if I do increase textures. Eh, it still looks just very busy looking. And what if we do like low instead? Kind of just looks the same to me. Don't really notice much of a difference. Yeah, I wish we could like have less grass and stuff. I don't think it looks that good when it's like this much grass and this many branches and everything is in your face at all times. And yeah, it certainly isn't gonna look good on video. I imagine if you stream this game, it would be a bitrate mess. Yeah, what is happening here? Where are we going? Well, we found something, but it's not like a secret or anything. And this is just a museum, like behind the museum, I guess. And these places we saw, we can like go across to on bridges, so I want to hold off on that. Let's just like run out this way. Oh yeah, could you like set toggle run somewhere? Oh, there. Yeah. Hold the sprint. Yeah. Because I don't always want to sprint, but I mean in this case it's nice to just tap it. Oh, there is someone here. This is like the garbage pile or whatever. Oh man, I don't know how much you have to say because I don't really have time to talk to you. Ren.
1K. You've strayed far.
Sure did. I'm
Well,
exploring.
That gives me a chance to apologize for completion day not being entirely complete.
Why are you like glancing at me like that? You mean the dome?
Yes, it's my responsibility. I'm the chief architect. It was supposed to be done in time for completion day, but we simply didn't have enough resources.
What's the dome for?
It has two purposes: to protect New Jerusalem from the world, and to protect the world from New Jerusalem.
How ominous. When is the dome gonna be complete?
At this rate?
Never.
I'm not sure. Maybe another decade or two.
Does the world really need protecting from New Jerusalem?
That's what the founder taught us. One city may not seem like much, but just look at the dead city and how it transformed the environment. The consequences are still with us, even more than 1,000 years later.
Doesn't building this huge dome consume too many resources? Seems antithetical, I forget how that's pronounced, to the goal.
You're right. I have heard that argument. But the way it's been explained to me is that the dome has a greater value than just its practical use. It's a symbol of the society we aspire to become.
I need to go. You always do that, just like yikes out and just leave in the middle of conversations. But yeah, okay, we need to stop there because of bullshit with loading and stuff. I don't have enough time. I'm streaming in just a few minutes, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully we get more time to do stuff next time. And yeah, I guess we'll just like run around in the water and then go back and look at those bridges and stuff. I'll see you next time.